Hello there, everybody. How you doing? You're welcome to another video on the Ugamadi Football Channel. And I'm Ugamadi, so let's dive right into it. Eden Hazard or Mohamed Salah? This debate has sort of been raging on, getting a life of his own, especially since Eden Hazard announced his retirement. I think a couple of days ago, announced his retirement from football, and people have been going on about Eden Hazard, Mohamed Salah, two very great players, two phenomenal players who was the better player, who was the better player. So for me, 100%, I'd say Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard isn't Eden Hazard. So I'll give my reasons for my opinion. I'd like to know what you think about this sort of discussion or debate, if you will, and have it in the comment section below. Now, for me, it's not even close. It's not even close. Remember, same players, I think, were on the same team. Yeah, they were on the same team. Uh, Eden Hazard, way better than Mohamed Salah. Okay, he started his career earlier than Mo Salah, playing for Lille. He dragged Lille to win the league title, the Ligue 1 league title. How old was he? Was he 18 or something? Very young to win the league title. That one. And Mo Salah's career didn't quite kick off. He was at Basel, and then signed by Chelsea, loaned into couldn't quite make it cut at Chelsea, was sold to I think was it Fiorentina, and then was then bought by Jurgen Klopp to Liverpool. So since then he's been great, but Eden Hazard has been greater. And let's talk about difficulty, level of difficulty. Eden Hazard has played under three three managers, and these are three managers with different styles of play. He played under three managers at Chelsea that had three different styles of play, and no one seems to take this into consideration. And he shined under those managers and with their different tactics. Now we've only seen Mohamed Salah playing is really only come to the fore whilst he's played under Jurgen Klopp. Eden Hazard has shined, you know, playing for Antonio Conte, defensive manager but a counter-attacking one, and then he played under ultra defensive, or you want to say pragmatic, Jose Mourinho. He thrived, played very well, the best player on the team. He played under Mauricio Sarri. He played very well. He tried, was the best player on the team. Now, Mohamed Salah is the most important cog in Jurgen Klopp's tactics. Play with the three forwards, high press, high octane football. Mohamed Salah cutting in from the right onto the left foot. Wonderful. He's the most important cog in that system. But Eden Hazard was the system for managers. Eden Hazard was the get out of jail card for managers. Eden Hazard sometimes we just let him play and he get the job he get the job done by himself. So he played 3-4-3 system as a two sort of tens behind the striker in Conte's system. He has played close to the striker under Mauricio Sarri, close to Giroud, almost like a second striker, and he thrived in all positions. And on this channel, I've said a lot about players being played in their rightful position, is a 10 role, in a winger role. But Eden Hazard defied that sort of logic. He's the one player where you say, okay, he can play anywhere in the front line. But Mohamed Salah, we have not seen up till date that he's able to thrive playing in a different position or playing, under a different manager with not just a different manager, but a manager that has a different tactical approach. We've not seen how he would play in a 10 role behind a striker. We've not seen how, okay, even when he played at Chelsea with a manager who was more focused on the defense, that's Jose Mourinho, he couldn't cut it. Mohamed Salah is fantastic. He's a wonderful player. And everyone wants to go to the end of Eden Hazard's career to say, oh, um, he the way his career tipped off at Real Madrid. So that is what you use to judge the player. That's not right. Ronaldinho as well, was a party animal. So would you say Gareth Bale had a longer career better than than Ronaldinho, or would you say Frank Lampard was better than Ronaldinho? You wouldn't say that. So Eden Hazard for me is way better than Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, a phenomenal player, but he's been able to do it under one manager. So these are two great players, and admittedly, we have to split hairs at this moment, because we have to nitpick, and that's why people talk about how Eden Hazard finished his career at Real Madrid. For me, what that does to Eden Hazard's legacy, it doesn't make him the third best player under Ronaldo and Messi. He takes him out of that sort of conversation. But comparing him with Mo Salah might be a useful topic for for a debate such as this one. But in actual sense, he is better, was better than Mohamed Salah. The way he carried the ball, the way he dribbled, the way he glided past players. And people now want to make it sound like Hazard was just someone who does tricks, who just probably was a show, sort of like a show pony, juggle the ball, head the ball, do skills, do rabonas and all those flicks and tricks, and had no end product. Eden Hazard had end product. 110 goals is no fluke. 92 assists, no fluke. And then, how about the chances he created? Eden Hazard was a player for Liverpool. You have one player marking Mo Salah. Eden Hazard, the opposition team would have 2, 3 players around Eden Hazard. And sometimes the tactics of opposition players of the opposition team was just kick Hazard. Kick him, you get him out of the way, and then that's it. We got a chance. Even sometimes, one thing I blame Abramovich for was not building around Hazard, because Hazard at some point was just playing with people who couldn't keep up towards the end of his time at Chelsea. So people talk about winning. Oh, he was. I'm like, what are you talking about? Eden Hazard, best player in a team that won 2 Premier League titles, best player in a team that won 2 Europa League titles, that won 1 FA Cup, that won 1 League Cup. So you can't say Salah is a better player than Hazard, because Hazard has had to face more difficulty. You can't just take one aspect of someone's career and then ignore the rest. I'm not ignoring what Hazard has done at how his career tipped off whilst he played for Real Madrid, and therefore people cannot now ignore Mohamed Salah's early career was fantastic at Basel, lower level league, the Swiss league, came to the Premier League, could not cut it, was loaned until he was sold. And when he was signed by Liverpool, no one was saying, wow, what a signing, who's going to rip the league apart. No, it was a shock, a surprise. So you can't take one aspect of someone's career for one player, that is Eden Hazard, and say, oh, how his career ended at Real Madrid, and then you ignore the earlier part of Mohamed Salah just to suit your argument, because I've watched a lot of videos and I've seen what people say in terms of dog sport and other sort of content creators as well, tending to reduce Hazard to a show pony of sorts. Someone who just did tricks and didn't have any end product. He did have end product. He was the best player in the team. And football goes beyond goals and assists. Now, goals and assists are important. GA now goals and assists, but as well things you do leading up to. Because sometimes the person that makes the final assist hasn't must have dribbled two, three, four players and laid that ball off for that person for an easy assist. So for me, maybe I say I'm biased and I'm a Chelsea fan, maybe that's part of it. But Eden Hazard better than Mohamed Salah. 100% better than Mohamed Salah. That's it. They're both great players, both great, phenomenal players. Played for two top English sides, but Eden Hazard is way better. Longevity is good, just like the LeBron James, Michael Jordan sort of debate. LeBron James has played longer, but for me, Michael Jordan is a better player than LeBron James. For me, is how the sort of player made you feel when you watched them. When you bring, let's say, an alien from Mars who's never watched football, you place Salah side by side, you place Salah and Hazard side by side, and say, okay, Klingon Master, who is a better player? Ooh, I think I'm definitely sure he'll tell you. Hmm, Eden Hazard, that guy in blue with Chelsea shirt, is the better player. He really does know how to play football. So Mohamed Salah, wonderful player, but for me, Eden Hazard is a way better player. Did more to contribute to winning. Has played on the different tactical formations. People don't know how important this is because you've had players that been phenomenal in one system. Once a new manager comes in, they're unable to cut it. Once a new manager comes and says, okay, I want you to track back a bit, you can play. A new manager comes and says, I see you as a number 10 instead of a right winger, you can no longer play. But Eden has played right wing, he's played number 10 role. Under Sarri, he played as a second striker next to Olivier Giroud. We've not seen this from Mohamed Salah. And Eden Hazard had to physically exact himself more. Then finally, a point I've made it earlier on. Mohamed Salah is the most important core, most important part of Jurgen Klopp's system. But Eden Hazard was the system, was the tactic for many a coach that came to Chelsea. So that's my opinion. I'd like to know what you think. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And that's it for this video. And see you on yet another